Om Sai Ram. Welcome to Dhuni Dhwani, From Fire to Faith. This is part 4. Between Experience and Realization, my mother's Sai Baba experiences. Sometimes, Baba would ask me certain questions. Once he asked, "Can you tell me the difference between experience and realization?" At that time, I didn't understand. But now I know. Experience is when we pass through a divine event. Realization is when we lose ourselves completely and merge into Baba himself. My health was poor. My heart was weak. Doctors said I needed an operation. But Baba told me, nothing will happen to you. Sometimes, as I lay down, I felt a sudden shock, as if something lifted me from the bed. Then Baba's voice would softly say, "I am healing you, do not fear." At first I wondered, am I imagining this? But no, Baba truly healed me. For 6 months, Baba made me practice yoga. If I made a mistake, he would make me start again. I didn't even know the names of those postures, but he guided my movements with love and precision. My body grew stronger, my mind became calm, and my spirit felt free. In this way, I experienced both divine experiences and deep realizations. Earlier, my family would not allow me to visit temples, so I would quietly say I was visiting relatives and slip away to pray. Then Baba said to me, "Why do you fear? I will come to your home myself." Even today, Baba speaks to me. When I read Sai Satcharitra, I find my own life reflected in every story. Through it, he continues to teach me about life. When I moved from Bangalore to Hyderabad, I brought Baba's photo with me. I simply couldn't leave it behind. And after I came here, he showed many leelas, many miracles. One day, a man came and asked me, "Can you show me Baba?" I said, "You are challenging me, but I am not such a great devotee. If Baba wills it, you will see him." That man, Sitaram Rao Garu, was like an avadhuta, a saintly soul. He began visiting often. Each time he came, he would say, "Today Baba will send you something special." He also said, if someone is destined to see Baba, they will see him. Once, during Aarti, I saw a bright light, like a torch, that entered me completely. During those times, Vibhuti, sacred ash, would fall everywhere. I used to offer 4 Aartis each day. One day, as I prayed, Baba's feet were covered with jasmine flowers. From those flowers, a white light appeared, and from that light, a small white mouse emerged. It went straight to the bowl of milk offered to Baba, drank it, then stood up on its hind legs and looked around the room. Before anyone could react, it vanished. Later, when I moved to Delhi to stay with my son Prasad, Baba performed many leelas there too. During Aarti, we would close the room and clean the space. Yet, the next morning, Vibhuti would be scattered everywhere. Sometimes, we saw footprints in the ash leading all the way from the altar to the door. No one else knew, but we felt Baba's presence there. In those Vibhuti marks, Sanskrit verses began to appear, and Baba gave us the power to read and understand them. Around that time, Bhaskar Sharma Garu entered our lives. He became our guru. He taught us about homas, pujas, and yagnas. Through him, Baba gave us knowledge and strength. One day after a homa, a phone call came. A voice said, "Offer a banana to Baba as prasad. You will receive a message on it." When I asked who it was, the voice said, "I once came to Krishna Priya's home. Now I have come to yours." And the call ended. We placed a banana before Baba. The next morning, our family members' names had appeared on it, clearly written. We were astonished. Then Baba's gentle voice said, "This is only the beginning. There is more to come." That night, I saw a ray of light moving from me to my son Prasad. I realized Baba was giving his energy to him. For 108 days, Baba blessed us with divine writings, the Sai Sudarshana Gita. Every night, after Aarti, words appeared on the banana, as if written on a glowing screen in 6 different languages. Baba didn't allow us to go anywhere. We would sit the whole night writing down his words. One night, around 11 p.m., someone knocked at the door. Baba's voice said, "Go and see who it is." A lady stood there, holding a small bell. She said, "You use a small bell every day, right? I have brought you this bigger bell as a gift." We accepted it with gratitude. Then Baba's playful voice said, "Even for a bell, your children made noise?" We laughed softly. The visitor didn't know what was happening. People came day and night to witness these miracles. And through all these experiences and realizations, Baba filled our home and our hearts with his divine presence. Om Sai Ram. You are listening to Dhuni Dhwani, From Fire to Faith. May Baba's blessings bring peace, health, and light into your life. Om Sai Ram.